from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Lakeside Drive. Your zone is 1239. Engine 12, respond with medic. At Russell Savvy, 8318 Bridgeway Drive, 8318 Bridgeway Drive, Southbridge Apartments, off of Bridgeway Lane and Lakeside Drive. Your zone is 1239. Vehicle unit.
And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take it to 25. The Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. On a big showdown, they know what's on the line. Man, two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Avery. Here comes the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Air Force's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Falcons.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Avery. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dennis. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lane. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Nice move there. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle and
fires toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Huff. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got the tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking downfield, it's Avery. Just a little off. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dennis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They think there's room to run to the right here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defense. right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Snagged out of the air. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback and gain a couple yards.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback keeper. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense at an empty set. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Keeps looking downfield. Slithers into space. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. To the air on first down. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. He got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keeps slinging it. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and there he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him
Why
down.
the fuck would you just leave him? God, these zones fucking confuse the fuck out this game. Like, why would you leave him to chase him? He's already covered by somebody.
Wanted a big pickup on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's a seam wide, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Avery. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an act.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Avery. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Setting up the screen. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcons.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 6 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Avery. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With the catch, it's McGee. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Worked its way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Huff. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's reeled in. It's Denson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throw.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply...
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Avery. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Keeps it going. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 18 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Pulls it in, it's McGee. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Denson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
A first down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Avery. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Great place to start for this offense. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that.